So thanks as always to the Downtown Business Association, Downtown Beloit Association, Shauna, Darcy back over there. Some of the great sponsors of this summer program, Bagels and More, Beloit Daily News, Beloit Health System, the Bucciferro Family McDonald's, Educators Credit Union, Edward Jones, Kelly Eichstead, and Brian Tice, Fairbanks Morse Defense, First National Bank and Trust, we're in their space right now, Geronimo Hospitality Group, Hendricks Commercial Properties, I-43 Storage, Iron Country, Carey, Nolin Personal Injury Law, hopefully no one will need that during this concert, State Line Buzz, State Line Mental Health Services, I've referred a couple of our band members there, The Beat, Visit Beloit, and as always, thanks for coming out. We're Nick and Friends, we play all original music, and we'll get going. So maybe when we're all done, someone will do a Ring of Fire for you. Dormy's grilled cheese. Everybody better be getting their fingers greasy today. Great grilled cheese.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Wilbur the Wonder Dog. Flying dog.
Comes our sound man.
one giant step ahead of me. Still playing catch me if you can. Taking my chance to be a better man. Building Rome, and I've only got a day. Any fool who asks me no can't be just that way. And when I stand before these 7 hills on dirty feet of clay, and I won't be coming home until I finish building Rome. Yeah, been sorry for myself. I got my pity, got my head. I wish for something more to say. I wish they wished well been go away. Building Rome, and I've only got a day. Any fool who asks me no can't be done that way. And yet I stand before these 7 hills on dirty feet of clay, and I won't be coming home until I finish building Rome. Tell me! I say the time into you. Don't bother me, can't you see I got a lot to do. Building Rome, only got a day. Any fool who asks me no can't be done that way. Yeah, I stand before these 7 hills on dirty feet of clay, and I won't be coming home until I finish building. Can't you see I'm building Rome, and I've only got a day. Yeah, any fool who asks me no can't be done that way. And yet I stand before these 7 hills on dirty feet of clay, and I won't be coming home till I finish building, finish building, finish building Rome. Yeah. Thank you guys. Some men in this family living in the street. Guess that bad luck didn't miss a beat. There's 1,000 questions in his baby's eyes. I guess that daddy's gonna have to tell them a few more lies. They cannot be protected. These fortunes we say. They can turn a peasant into a pauper, or a prince into a slave. We have no silver, and we have no gold, we only have time to spare. But I don't care. You wonder where Mother Comfort has gone. 'Cause you and I know better days will come again. Well, there is no end to how much you can make. There's only so much charity to take. So I guess we'll learn to live another way. The pieces of our dreams of yesterday, hey, hey, they cannot be protected. These fortunes we save, and fate can turn a peasant into a pauper, or a prince into a slave. And we have no silver, and we have no gold, we only have time to spare. But I don't care. You wonder where Mother Comfort has gone. You and I, better days will come again. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Last night I thought I'd never get to sleep, and now I know why the sign said the rate was cheap. Oh, hope sure took another beating here today, but I know it's not all gone, 'cause I can hear when you say, yeah, we have no silver, yeah, we have no gold, we only have time to spare. But I don't care. You wonder where Mother Comfort has gone. You and I know better days will come again. We have no silver, we have no gold, only have time to spare. I don't care. To wonder where Mother Comfort has gone. You and I know better days will come again. Better days. We got some.
The loss of judgment, silence in your silent dreams. Angels get excited when they're right away. Scorpion with those when they know the things get
When you stand by the door, when you stand by the bar, when you stand by the door, when you stand by the bar.
businessmen are cold as steel, the dealers blood. Politicians make decisions, blood. Scientists are clients of the biggest one. Archaeology is apology to the show.
When you step on a break, you might not be safe. When you step on the trail, the breeze of blood. The light you did from your hand to blood. Guess I'll take some more of that death light.
Thank you. Great dancing
Thank
out
you,
there.
dancers.
All right.
Beautiful dancers.
Let's keep those dancers out there. Johnny, pick it up. Convenience store.
Johnny's gonna play you a number, so you may want to hang out.
This is Wilbur's favorite song.
Play that thing. Just some steak.
Burrito in the microwave. I can spin around and around. Cook can tell it's hot and ready. Dump that burrito down at the convenience store. At the convenience store, they have everything you need and more. At the convenience store, walk on through that open door. At the convenience store. Find a main section. What do I add to my collection? A box of wine will do quite fine at the convenience store. There's everything you need and more. Convenience store, walk on through that open door at the convenience. Take away. Convenience store.
Johnny Whitnell on guitar.
Good job, guys. That was great.
Was it Justin?
Great to see everybody. This one's called Late Bloomer.
What's your name? Molly. Justin, Daniel, and Molly. We're going to keep this dancing.
I got a blank check and I'm ready to sign. Changing my ways on the dotted line. I used to think it a waste and a crime, but now I see this what I've been missing in life. I'm on stage, this is my next big thing. I'm a late bloomer and I feel like it's spring. To have my fun. Then I thought I'd be forever 24. So you're right here your sports car. You can play on your guitar. You can buy yourself a fancy new dress. Just be sure to share with the ones you love best. So raise up the glass, toasting good health. Take your lucky shot, you breathe it all by yourself. We all know how the story goes, so I'm packing up my bags to keep the show on the road. I'm on stage, this is my next big thing. I'm a late bloomer and I feel like it's spring. Your sports car, but you love your guitar. You can buy yourself a fancy new dress. Just be sure to share with the ones you love best. So raise up a glass, toasting good health. Take your lucky stars, you breathe it all by yourself. We all know how the story goes, so I'm backing up my bag to take the show on the road. I'm on stage, this is my next big thing. I'm a late bloomer and I feel like it's spring.
You never know when you're going to lose your
Dancers.
keyboardist.
Good dancing, guys. Thanks.
She can't help it, her body takes over her mind and it just goes out there.
Yay.
Well, he's heading down the road. He's got 18 wheels on the ground. Everybody stares in wonder, and his boys thunder into town. Steps on the stage, he smiles and the crowd goes wild. Used to be amazed, but these days he just knows he's got the style. There's cowboy boots and embroidered spurs. His Stetson hat comes in his and hers. He's wearing denim, now it's only furs, but his restless heart no longer stirs. He started with a 6-string in the back of a jukebox bar. Flew down to Nashville, had a spent a few nights in the car. Met a girl, they fell in love. She didn't seem to mind his worn-out clothes. He said, darling, I'm gonna marry you. Then he started selling out his shows. Now his cowboy boots and embroidered spurs, Stetson hat, his and hers. Used to wear denim, now it's only furs, but his restless heart no longer stirs. Then he keeps signing autographs, managers start pushing signs around. Sorry folks, we gotta go, gotta keep the show, consider it bound. He's sitting in his hotel room, thinking on all this wonder bad. Raises his martini, catches his reflection in the glass. These cowboy boots, embroidered spurs, Stetson hat, his and hers. Used to wear denim, now it's only furs, but his restless heart it begins to stir. You got it, gentlemen. As he goes to the town cafe, one across from the courthouse clock. She says, you mind your manners, boy. He says, well, ain't you the one to talk? step inside and catch his eye just as the screen door slams. She says it's good to see you, Daddy, as the two men stand there shaking hands. Now it's cowboy blues and mom is loose. Spits ain't out when it's his, not hers. Worn out denim is what he prefers. But his restless heart was kinda
Where's our
Thank you.
cowboys? We got another cowboy song.
We got Amy Van Duren on the saxophone, Allison McCauley on keyboards, Johnny Whitnabell here on lead guitar, Levi Anderson hiding in the back, all barefoot, ready for the beach. We got Voodoo back here on drums. At least he keeps his socks on. Greg Gerard over here.
Hey!
Well, and I'm Nick Damascus. We're Nick and Friends. We play all original music. And we got our managers with us, Justin and Daniel, here as well. So we're going to stick with the cowboy, the country theme, I guess. Here's a newer one. College girl with your college cap, ponytail sticking out the back. I've got a pony too, if you wanna ride 'em. See, I'm a rodeo kid, just like my past. Never had time for that college crap. You're just another poor boy, no mother to guide. So lean in, baby, and lean in, baby. Lean in, baby, and lean in, baby, like this. Come on, darling, you're the cowboy of the year. When I'm in the saddle, you're in the sand. Deep feet of leather and to rub my hands. Oh, beast and horses and the beast. Well, I see you smiling on that view. Make me go and over here. There's one thing I need you to do for me. Lean in, baby, and lean in, baby. Lean in, baby, I know you can't resist. Come on, darling, you're the cowboy kid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, better hold on tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I can ride all night. And I know you wanna see you make the summer pass. If you wanna take the college class, hey, I got 1 or 2 assignments for you. We can make hay behind those bales, but before we do, you better trim those nails. Yeah, I've had 1 or 2 students before you. Lean in, baby, and lean in, baby. Lean in, baby, I know you ace the test. Come on, darling, you're the cowboy kid.
to work, I could ride all night.
I know it's saying it comes to a game. I guess that kid's gonna have to wait. Oh, if she tries to leave, Lord, don't let her. If I get thrown too quick, don't throw no shade. Just meet me on over at first aid. There's only one thing that'll make this boy feel better. Leaning, baby, I'm leaning, baby. Leaning, baby, yeah, if you wanna assist. Come on, darling, give a cowboy a kiss. Come on, darling, give a cowboy a kiss. Yeah, come on, darling, give a cowboy a kiss.
There we go. Close enough. I said it was a new song.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
By summer of next year, we should have that. We give ourselves. We a lot of forgiveness. God.
Hey.
All right, we got Allison.
Tom.
Oh, Tom is gonna. Our background vocalist
sitting
is
in.
here. Oh, he's got ice cream. All right.
Take an ice cream for us.
Allison McCall is
Boy,
gonna
Hill
sing one
system in
now.
the hizza.
It's good to see that line still over there. Maybe not for those in the sun, but
Line 'em up.
Yeah, he does. Go. I'm ready. I'll follow you.
I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, 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 pop like a pop top. Well, I've been alone for too long. You come along, trying to be strong. All of these emotions are taking a toll. I'm flipping my lid, I'm losing control. I'm losing control. I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, 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 pop like a pop top. You fill me up with all of your love, and I don't think I'll ever get enough. You walk out the door and my heart starts aching. You walk back in, my body starts shaking. You're shaking me up. I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, pop like a pop top. I'm gonna pop, 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 pop like a pop top. Walking down the street and everybody's staring. They cannot tell by the smile that I'm wearing that I ain't sharing. Hey! Let's go for a ride. I don't care where, put it in drive. Pay no attention to the hands on the clock. Keep your eyes on the road and circle the block. We're gonna pop, pop like a pop top. You're gonna pop, pop like a pop top. You're gonna pop, 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 pop like a pop top. You're gonna pop, pop like a pop top. You're gonna pop, pop like a pop top. You're gonna pop, 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 pop like a hot top. You're gonna pop, pop.
Allison McCall. And she dances. I'm going to read some the announcements again. One of these times we're going to put all these into a song, and then we can just keep the music going. I think there's enough endings on all these words here. Let's see. So, welcome to Fridays in the Park. As you all know, many of you have probably been hitting the calendar all summer. But thanks, as always, to the Downtown Beloit Association and Shauna and Darcy back there working the beverage cart, taking your money. Bagels and More, Beloit Daily News, Beloit Health System, Bucifero Family McDonald's, Educators Credit Union, Edward Jones, Kelly Eichstadt and Brian Tice, Fairbanks Morse Defense, First National Bank and Trust Company, Geronimo Hospitality Group, Hendricks Commercial Properties, I-43 Storage, Iron Country, lots of supporters of this, Carey, Nowlin Personal Injury Law, State Line Buzz, State Line Mental Health Services, The Beat, and Visit Beloit. We're Nick and Friends, and thanks to Stormy's Grilled Cheese for providing the lunch today. And next week is Fred and Ginger with lunch by Hatley's Pub. So again, thanks for coming down and supporting. We have a second CD coming out. I was just proofing it last night, the artwork. Our first one, these are the remaining copies. So $10 a piece for a CD. And then we'll also have the new one coming out pretty soon as well. So, thank you.
Where can they find information about us, Nick?
NickandFriendsMusic.com.
NickandFriendsMusic.com. And also, we are visible on Facebook too, right?
Yes, we are. Yes. All the
Want to say hello to our nifty all-stars out there, you know who you are, the ones that always show up for all of our gigs. Jody's out there, Nancy's out there, Steve and Nicola are out there, Penny,
Thank you.
Sylvia's out there, Betty's over here. Come on, let me hear it, nifties. Where are you? Yeah, you could be part of that group, you know. Let's go talk to them, how you can become part of the Nifties fan club group.
Here's a song that, the first song that Greg and I ended up writing together. But there's one thing in this. Oh, you didn't bring it. Did you bring your? He has a bosun's whistle, which is just the key to the whole song. Maybe we should just scrap it. No.
All aboard! Get on board, cause we're leaving shore. Grab your sandals and lose your shoes. Cast off, matey, let the engine rock. We're going on a Rock River cruise. We're gonna leave our trouble sitting on the dock. Ain't no room on deck for the blues. We're coming back till who knows when o'clock. We're going on a Rock River cruise. Come on. Rock River cruise.
Daddy's in the John with his coffee. Mama's still asleep in the bed. Sister said I better quit knocking. My brother's gonna find in my head. Hey, hey, hey. Head up to the car, I'm not fooling. Shouldn't have to tell you all twice. Mama got your food in the cooler. Dad, I got the beer on ice, 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 ice. People getting concessions. We're both waiting down at the dock. Man said there'd be no exceptions. Why, no one else watching the clock. Every time it gets started, the sun is up, the sky is so blue. We're acting like we did the party. I bet the captain telling his crew.
Get on board, cause we're leaving shore. Grab your sandals and lose your shoes. Cast off, matey, let the engine roar. We're going on a Rock River cruise. my trouble sitting on the dock. Ain't no room on deck for the blues. We're coming back till who knows when to fly. We're going on a rock river cruise. That's it, rock river. Cause a bumper to bumper, Dad keeps on circling the lot. My walls are starting to get sunburned. Brother says it's too damn hot. Dogs and burgers are grilling. The smell is coming in on the breeze. Sister yells, watch out, you're spilling. As lemonade covers my knees. Japanese J-pop is playing. Footballs are fierce in the air. Everywhere toddlers are straying. But that's me if I really carry on, you can't let it go in. I shout as I run toward the beach. I can see the rock river flowing, and I can hear the captain making his speech. He said, "Get on board, cause the deal is short. Back in sandals, shoes. It's all made at the engine roar. Going on a rock river cruise. We got trouble sitting on the dock. Ain't no room on deck for the blues. Back till who knows when to fly. Going on a rock river cruise. Rock river cruise. Sun is sinking into the water as the voice tells us to disembark. Dad asks, where's our daughter? Mom asks, where did you park? I slide into the backseat and beaming. It's been one heck of a day. I close my eyes and soon I'm dreaming. Yeah, I can hear the captain say, get on board, cause we're leaving shore. Grab a sandal, blues or shoes. Cast off, baby, let the engine roar. We're going on a rock river cruise. We're gonna leave our trouble sitting on the dock. Ain't no room on deck for the blues. Ain't coming back till who knows when to fly. We're going on a rock river cruise, that's right. We're going on a rock river cruise. One more time. We're going on a rock river cruise. Take me home now. Rock river cruise. Ahoy, mateys!
Tell me what's going on. Feel kind of dizzy, don't know which leg I'm on. Since I failed, since we didn't meet, I toss and turn, can't get no sleep. Look me in the eyes, tell me what's going on.
Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. I'm a runaway train.
Pictures of flowers, honey, did they alright? Took a small way, said thanks for being alive. Along with the note, it is RSVP. I need to see you as
now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. I'm a runaway train. Make your train sound. Ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga, ooga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga chugga, ooga. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. I'm a runaway train. Yeah, come on. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. Grab on to the brakes now, baby. I'm a runaway train. Better go Junction.
Thank you so much.
Cannonball, cannonball. Fire it down, fire it down.
Oh well. Just looking at your horse drawing 2 days ago, I was looking at it. I was like, that was a good memory.
Thank you.
I see it all the time, but the way I wanna be enjoying living, loving when out on night. I can't believe how far I get away from the truth sometimes, still think I'm being honest. I see the people I wanted to be like, and I feel like I am a noonday shadow. I'm all alone and on my own, pick up the phone, pick it up, but I don't get it. But I feel, yes I feel, too hurt. But I feel, but I got the news I needed today. What I've been waiting for every day. And there's a blue sky somebody made to celebrate under. There's a beautiful voice that's a light in my head. Must be an angel under my bed. It's nearly 6 a.m. I'm flying. Waking up and in. Waking up and in. Waking up and in. Say what you wanna say about the naysayer running at the mouth, and I say you just don't listen. I am the pudding and the proof, I know the truth, and I say the truth is gonna be my best friend. Oh yeah, 'cause I feel, yes I feel, too hurt. But I feel, but I got the news I needed today. What I've been waiting for every day. And there's a blue sky somebody made to celebrate under. But there's a beautiful light that's a light in my head. Must be an angel under my bed. It's nearly 6 a.m. I'm flying, waking up and in. I'm waking up and in. I'm waking up and in. hurts, yeah, but I feel I got the news I needed today. What I've been waiting for every day, and then the blue skies in Berlin, Maine, to celebrate under. There's a beautiful light, it's a light in my head. Must be an angel on my bed. It's nearly 6 a.m. I'm flying, waking up Annie, waking up Annie, waking up Annie, waking up Annie.
Walk into a room and everybody turns. Your heart it pounds and your face burns. You don't know where all this fear comes from. All you know is you want to turn and run. And every now and then a wallflower blooms. Tonight it might be you. You sit and you listen to everybody talk, and every question hits with electric shock. Stare into the dream you're holding with both hands, aching for a taste of romance. Someone to fill the empty room. Hold you in you. Tried to find someone that you can trust, but every idol falls and begins to rust. Your guardian angel's never been at her post, always been alone to face your ghost. Never seem to return to their truth. And as night grows, their shadows loom. As night grows, their shadows loom. And as night grows, their shadows loom. Thank you, Sherry.
Allison.
Allison McCall.
My biggest fan, Sherry. Thank you.
Alright, here's a funky song.
Oh, get your dancing shoes
I don't know.
on.
Has anybody here heard of the Beatniks? I don't know, maybe you're all...
The Beat Generation,
Different
you know, Jack Kerouac, Phil Getty, all those guys.
You're ready.
This is a return to that era. I'm sure many of you got in a car and drove across country, stoned on LSD and all sort of other things. You know, didn't we all do that?
I did not.
Well, the Beatniks sure did. I plead the fifth. Yeah. finger snapping during this, please. This is called a beatnik party. Dig on and have a chance, daddy-o. Dig out and making a scene. Chilliwack, Ginsberg, Burroughs, and Marshall. The Glen up in the sun. Jesus squares and a monkey strain for the yo-yo chicks with the heavy cream. Don't need no green beef bread to spend. Just be far out, way out, living in. Come on along to the city lights. We're bugging out tonight, like it's a beatnik party and you're right on time. Snap your fingers, baby, spill that wine. Gee, that bohemian mystic rose. Beatniks never die, they just get real cool. Just get real cool. They just get real cool. Yeah. They just feel real cool. Real gum babies with that hip hop glow. Grooving to the X-blowing beatnik show. You need a house, break a rhythm, cause it's always the most. And we'll be thrilling from coast to coast. Come on along to the city lights. We're bugging out tonight, like it's a beatnik party and you're right on time. Your fingers, baby, spill that wine. But you get bohemian mystic roll. Beatniks never die, they just live real beatnik party and you're right on time. Snap your fingers, baby, spill that wine. Oh, you get bohemian mystic roll. Yeah, beatniks never die, they just Johnny. Hey man, groovy, far out. I'm gonna go down by the cement pond and smoke some crawdads, man. Yeah, cool, daddy-o. Give me some finger snaps, come on. I need some ragged, some low, some Louisiana Highland. Yeah, that's right. A 1, a 2, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Beatnik party and you're right on time. Snap your fingers, baby, with that wine. Gee, that bohemian mystic roll. Beatniks never die, they just, I said, beatnik party, right on time. Snap your fingers, baby, spill the wine, spill the wine. Gee, that bohemian mystic roll. Far out, man. Those dancers were fabulous.
Nice job, everyone.
Well, I hear that you got tossing in a turning, I can't get no sleep. Bring it over, baby. Let me take it out for a ride. Give me the keys. I ain't fooling. Say pretty please, but the engine's cool. I go anywhere, anywhere with you by my side.
Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive. Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive.
I go renegade with the 92. I'm a hand grenade full of 92. If I die young, drive fast, take chances every time. When you see yourself, keep banging on. Life ain't a highway, it's an autobahn. And I've never been too good at staying between the lines.
Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive. Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive.
Sun is floating and drive till dawn. And drive until the wheels fall off and burn. Screwed up the garden. What's wrong if we burn a little carbon? I've been good for so long, I don't know if I'm dead or alive. So hit the gas, send the world on the taxes. You drop the clutch, bit out of practice. No one will catch us, not even the cops will try.
Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive. Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive. Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive. Come on, baby, get in the car and let's drive.
Honk, honk. Beep, beep. Honk, honk. There seems to be a theme with us. We have boats, we have cars, we have trains, we have airplanes.
Cowboys.
Haven't played that one.
We have chicks. We need a motorcycle song too. I was thinking about that one. That's one that.
We can't do any bicycle songs because poor Greg here. Greg can't handle a bicycle.
liking
He
it,
had
yeah.
an accident, punctured his foot.
Yeah, I had an accident.
But we're glad to have him back. At least it wasn't his fret hand.
Down a river that flows out endlessly. Just wanna lay back and ride it lazily. Grab yourself a battle if you think it will help steer. Directions are unhelpful and written extremely unclear. This what you do is what we need to succeed. Oh, one side, unlies, the truth and the lies, in my head. Can't believe the things I let slip right through my head. And you can't be the
broken, what was broken can be mended again. All things are part of the beginning and the end. For people is what we need to survive. Oh, what is life? I survive. I survive. Oh, what is life? I survive. A true life. Keep it going now, true life, yeah. Survive. Oh, what is life? I survive. A true life. True life. Oh, yeah, what is life? I survive. You know what I'm talking about? A true life. What's real way?
We also want to mention that tomorrow night we'll be playing along with Mr. Pink over at the Beloit Arts Center. Tomorrow night they have their 25th anniversary. They're going to be unveiling the mural. Some of you have seen it on the back side of the Beloit Arts Center when you're on Broad.
Linda Wallace, yeah.
And it's going to be the official unveiling of that awesome mural. And just a good time celebrating the 25th anniversary of Beloit Arts Center, which is just a block down. And there'll be all kinds of activities. It's outside. There's
It's in an alley,
trailer
man.
stage and all kinds of fun stuff.
It's in the alley.
Starts at 5 o'clock.
It's gonna be, yeah. It's gonna be cool. Only the cool kids are showing up for this, so we'll see you there.
Some go in, most come out, all go in.
All right. And I ain't talking about a thing for none. I was just trying to get me some blood. I just ain't that movie no one. Sometimes we do something do the same. Well, it was fine until I slashed my own. Woo! Holding her back, hey, coming late. If I had been in such a hurry, I would have known that night was her name. Sometimes we do dumb things to impress someone else. Sometimes we do dumb things to have a little fun. I wanna be better. Have you ever done something stupid and ended up hurt? Oh yeah. Have you ever done something stupid and ended up hurt? Johnny! That is a song kind
Lovely
of more for the
dancers.
silly men
Let's
out
hear it
there.
for those beautiful dancers. Thank you for that. Loved it.
Thank you, ladies, for putting up with us men and our silly shenanigans, hurting ourselves all the time. It's par for the core.
Created and let
watching out for me, Nick.
Yeah, you are my brother.
Could have been somebody.
Alright, Club.
Could have been a contender.
Oh, better man, better man. Step right up, raise your hands, keep your toe into the ground. On your feet, oh, better man, on the line in the sand, take it back, round and round. On your feet, sit you down. With a look in your eye, not on the trade. Somebody who's already living the things. Yeah, don't get too close. It's wise in this bitch. Never looking at strikes, yo, baby. Looking at I come in to shake you down. Oh, better man, better man. Better find another. 'Cause the one you're using now on your dick will shake you down. Well, when he was a boy, he could chew through the scenery like some kind of angry bounding machinery. All the fathers were jealous, all the mothers were pissed, all the catchers were afraid. They moved their hand and raised. Oh, better man, better man, better man. Put the foot down on your dick, sit you down. Some people said he peaked too soon. By the age of 10, he could hit the moon. But he kept getting better, degree by degree, from the little to the minor to the major league. Oh, better man, better man. Time to make the final stand. Better up, fall, better down. On your living, take you down. Yeah, but don't give up hope. The skills are all there, but you might consider thinking of prayer. Yeah, you need a star. Keep up the practice. You'll be so rich you won't even pay taxes. Better man, don't be a bitter man. You ain't the first to leave tapping man. Your hometown on your bill will shake you down. And on your bill shake you down. And on your bill don't shake you down. Play ball!
I knew we made it when I heard that playing at the ballpark.
Yeah. I threw out the first pitch, and they played that song. Did you know that, Nick?
I don't know if we told them.
We love our Sky Carp. Next song, Calling All Angels.
All right, we got Allison's gonna sing a slow one. And this is appropriate because I have an announcement. A lost beaded bracelet somewhere around the corner by the bank. By bank behind is very sentimental, and there will be a reward. Now, don't all just go running off, but there will be a reward if you find the beaded bracelet.
What color are the beads? I don't know where the gentleman went.
Don't-
Beaded,
Can we get a
beaded
description?
bracelet. Well, there can't be that many on the side.
Come back around. we'll
Beat
get a
it,
description.
beat it.
It's very sentimental to him. Please help find that bracelet.
Here's a sentimental song.
This goes out for a penny all the time. And my beautiful sister is here visiting, so I'm going to sing it for Iris as well. The lights of the city, they cut through the darkness to show you the way, but they're fading fast. And each pair of pity cuts with the sharpness, remind you that each day could be your last. So you're calling all angels, calling all angels. You're calling all angels wherever they roam. You're calling all angels to carry you home. All those years of working to send your kids to college, with hoping I'd retire with a little bit left. But now your body lies broken, forced to acknowledge that all dreams and desires are too late to rest. So you're calling all angels, calling all angels, you're calling all angels wherever they roam. Calling all angels to carry you. There is no great answer. Body has misplaced it. Death claims its victims, needing no alibi. No hope to conquer what's left you so wasted. You gather round your children for one last goodbye. You're calling all angels, you're calling all angels, calling all angels wherever they roam. Calling all angels to carry you home. To carry you home.
Allison.
Thank you. Oh, my dearest fans, thank you.
Thanks so much. Mention again tomorrow, Beloit Arts Center has their 25th anniversary. 5 o'clock just down the block. Thank you, Sherry. We're Nick and Friends. We play all original music.
And
We're going to keep going.
we're gonna be opening up for Mr. Pink tomorrow. Ron Watson and the whole crew. Yeah, they'll be
We're
down.
5 to 6:30, and then they
They're
come on.
fantastic. So are we. you want to get a picture taken with Nick, it's $20. Just bring your phone. That's all it
Greg's
costs.
25. This is the title song of our next album. It's coming out real soon.
Darkness, why did they turn up my back? Whose idea was that, Jack? Anyway, when the lights cry, but the blues inside, loose phone for the job business guy on the TV, gotta have some me. Take the pill and pay the bill, 32 cents lonely, 2 cents wrong. They made it 34. 64 cents with a postage later, gotta get dressed up, will be later than I already am. Another damn left, right, time on time, cause I might have to run. I'll miss the start and dug in my head. No time to make the bed. Little prayer for me to sit. Worrying, hurrying, gotta catch a Korean song on my mind. Just as I step into the street to find another perfect day. Another day, just another perfect day. For living life, for life is living in it. Another day, just another perfect day. For living life, for life is getting with it. Under the wire and in time, all along the lunchtime. Another deadline, a week ahead, I'm gonna be asked, not asked. If I'd like some more money, not like money. Hey, nah, not likely, cause I get on it. Focus my attention, never to mention how much I wanna throw up and my time I woke up. So get up, and pull up, shut up. Don't let us forget us, till I look up, see the time's up. We go 1 hour, I feel the power. Another perfect day, another day, another perfect day. For living life, for life is better with it. Another day, it's just another perfect day. For living life, for life is better with it. No 2 days are quite the same unless you let them get that way. Don't let them get that way. I believe in every minute, there's a lot of chances in it. So baby, I'm okay, long as I think that way. And that's all I've got to say, except for this. Even in falls I'm pissed off, cause I've been pissed off. Cross my list off, the unemployment, line up the losers, begging no teachers, borrowers, losers, wait a minute. Here I am trying to deliver a message of how important it is that we stay with sense of anything good can happen in the aliens, concentrate on projects, positive nature of things, and suddenly here in particular, they can stand in line, they'll put you down on their luck, hardworking humans, they're just trying, they just keep on trying, and they're trying, and it's very painful, and it hurts a lot, but they keep trying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another day, it's just another perfect day. For living life, for life is living it. Another day, it's just another perfect day. For living life, for life is getting with it. Another day, it's just another perfect day. For living life, for life is getting with it. Another day, it's just another perfect day. For living life, for life and getting with it. Wow. Thank you. The band, please.
All right, I think we got time. A few more here. Yeah.
Couple more.
pulling out a version of privacy act. Don't try to filibuster, please do you can. You're trying to hang to be a fine another man. You look at you head, sweat on your lip, you're planning on leaving, have a good trip. Do it now, do it later. Don't think I'm trying to elevator. Fill you up above the town, 'cause the only way you ever bring me down. Personally unsatisfied, that's what I am. I see a lot going on, can't join in. New kind of ancient, I don't have nightlife. Sometimes I feel like every need is things to survive. Don't you pray, feel the same. Here's a different paper inside your name. Do it now, do it later. Don't think I'm kind of elevator. Bring you up above the town, 'cause the only way you ever bring me down. Should need this bottle to help me get through. She said I could drown all your sorrows if I could drown you. You're nagging me all the time, I'm too weak to fight back. I tried to add up all the good times, I had to subtract. Don't need to do intervention to leave my tension. Your damn name right where the lawyer mentioned. Do it now, do it later. Don't think I'm some kind of elevator. Bring you up above the town, 'cause the only way you ever bring me down. Do it now, do it later. Don't think I'm ever refrigerator. Do you wrong, you get high, 'cause to be what others I would rather be shy. Do it now, do it later. Don't think I'm ever refrigerator. Elevator, generator, navigator, percolator, see you later. Do it now, do it later. Do it now, do it later. Do it now. Thank you.
All right, I don't know if we have any dancers left out there. Oh, we got one behind us.
We appreciate your smiling faces. We feel the love. Fridays in the park. Yeah.
Waiting for the day when everybody drives on cars down Santa Cruz.
Don't give up, John. Don't give up. The chord's giving up.
Now I can't get sleep without the nightlight. Get the sun off or it's in the rain. Watch the shadow boxes right before they fight. Then I go to sleep with the great big moon. I don't care what you might say. That's the way it seems. You can pack your bags and get straight away. Call you if I need you. That's my moon.
Whoa, that got it.
That was pretty sharp.
Can you do a ring of fire for him?
Okay, we'll do it right now. We have a special request that we never play covers. For this gentleman, he showed me my address, my home address, so I'm a little afraid right now. You got it? Special request. Unprecedented.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Again. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Everybody! I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. One more time, everybody. I fell into a burning ring of went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire. I ran out of whistle. Yeah!
You know, you lucked out too because he's wearing a t-shirt. The man, the myth, and the legend.
Which is Johnny Cash,
Which is
right?
Greg, but...
Oh, Wilbur.
Good job, Greg.
Let me read the... Shauna, can I read the announcements one more time? All right. Thanks again, Shauna and Darcy.
Yeah,
for all
Shauna.
the work they do putting this on
Yeah.
every Friday.
Hardest working women in the downtown.
So the Downtown Beloit Association, I'm just going to give you one word from each sponsor because I've done this 3 times. So Bagels, Beloit, Bucifero, Educators, Edward, Fairbanks, First, Geronimo, Hendricks, Iron Country, Cary, Nowland, State Line, The Visit, and we are Nick, that's one word, and friends. And next week is Fred and Ginger, and it'll be Hatley's providing the food. So we're going to do one more song for you. Thanks so much, everybody. From you, mystery solved, cases closed. All the detectives have all gone home. I'm guilty. Did you hear the jury? I'm innocent. No rise in the west. You gotta go, be my guest. Closets are empty, except for a note. Goodbye and good luck, that's all she wrote. So you think I gave her a wing? I bend on the blade. I'm innocent. Maybe I didn't know you, like I thought I did. Maybe there are a few things you can't do. I was as innocent as the day is long. You were as innocent as you were wrong. Do you think I'm coming back? Hang on. Do you think I'll take you back? I won't. Oh. You haven't even won telephone. California, second tan. Are you in the arms of some muscle man? Never tried to see my side. I haven't had a fight. I was innocent. Maybe I didn't know you like I thought I did. Maybe there were a few things you can't get. I was as innocent as the day is long. You were as innocent as you were wrong. Did you think I'd come back? Oh, honey, don't. Did you think I'd take you back? I won't. On saxophone, we got Amy Van Buren over here. Back on the keyboards, we got Allison McCauley. On bass, Levi Eli Anderson. If you've ever been to the Five Bar and have loved the Five Bar, that man owns it. He's the one that runs that. Johnny Whitneville here on my left. Voodoo on the drum. And over here, the great Greg Gerard. Johnny Cash impersonator for years.
Thank you so much.
Years and years.
And front and center, our fearless leader, Nick Messer.
You say you smell someone else's perfume. Lipstick on my collar, but it was for you. Mystery's been solved, cases been closed. All the detectives have all gone home. Guilty, I'm guilty. Did you hear the jury? I'm innocent. Thank you so much.
Good day.
Beautiful day.
I can try that one for you just by myself. We're not making friends anymore. Now it's just me. I'm going to steal the stage.
Where it began.